Let's start with your reading, Taurus. Today, we are going to look into your recent past, current energies, and near future, and then we will immediately clarify in order to find out more details about your messages. Now, let's begin right away with your reading. Okay. All right. Your main energy today is the spirit plane. And what we see right here is how you're trying to find your own direction. You're trying to find your own destination right now. And you're overall trying to navigate a situation that is presented with a lot of obstacles, with a lot of issues here and there that are really making you wonder, where is this going to go? Where is this supposed to go as well? Is it something that I should invest into? Or is it best for me instead to move on and find a different direction for myself? Right here, we see that there are things that feel real, but at the same time, you don't understand if they feel real because you want them to be real or because they're actually there in front of you with the potential of growing and becoming what you want them to be. In the recent past, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Right here, we see that new beginning that really made you excited, that really made you happy, a reason for celebration overall. And with the Ace of Pentacles, you do see something that has great potential for success. Overall, here you have an opportunity. And you have something that feels secure, that feels stable, and that again can grow. And you can really see it growing down the line. This was a very beautiful connection that at that time gave you everything that you were looking for. And it really felt like a new beginning for a chapter of your life that would have lasted a long time. We'll see what happened back then and what else you should know about that situation. Now, in the current energies, we have the Fighter and the Six of Cups. Someone is trying to fight away the memories. Someone here is feeling very, very nostalgic. And they're starting to miss the big and the little things when it comes to that connection right there. This is someone who is trying hard to not go there with their mind, with their heart. They're trying to fight this because they know that once they go there, they will cross the point of no return and they will have to really face the issue and face the reality of things, which now sees you apart, sees you very distant. But regardless, this person does not want to let this go completely. There are still a lot of good memories, a lot of beautiful things that keep them connected to this connection. So we'll see what else you should know about this energy and if it will transform into action. Now, speaking of transforming into action, in the near future, we have the Ace of Wands and the Two of Cups. It's clear that someone here is going to make a move, is going to do something or say something which will be definitely very emotional. Now, the Ace of Wands often talks about connecting with someone from the past. And we see how this Ace of Pentacles is now the Ace of Wands. Something that is heating up again. Something that really makes you both understand that the attraction is still there. And that spark, it's still alive today more than ever. So we see right here a potential conversation, overall a reunion. And we'll see where this is going to lead into. So let's start clarifying. And let's begin with your recent past. Wow. I mean, this was definitely a very, very important chapter of your life, Taurus. It's clear right here. First of all, we have the Pathfinder. And what we see right here is how at that time you were ready for something new. You were ready for something to be investing into, something that would have lasted a long time, and you were looking for your own direction. It really looks like you were stable, you were abundant, you had everything you needed, but you were ready to find everything that you wanted instead. And right here with this person, really your independency, your abundance, which usually is showed by the Nine of Pentacles. Right here, we see that with this person, the whole picture was complete. Now you had everything you needed and everything you wanted. We see with the Ten of Pentacles, two people coming together and building something that would have lasted a long time, or at least you both thought so at first. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, we see a full chapter here, and that's what you thought. You thought that this was never going to end. And when you have that type of investment into a situation, into a connection, and into a person, it's hard to recover from it if it ends. Right here, we see that the two of you put a lot of work in this, especially you, Taurus, which doesn't surprise me because when you care about someone, you really go all the way out. It's not easy to get into your heart, but when people achieve that milestone, then you really keep them close, you nurture the situation, you nurture their connection, and you're there for them. And so I don't think that you've seen the moment in which you had to move on with the Six of Swords. You had to just let go of this and find a new path for you. With the Phoenix, we see how this connection deeply changed you. And it made you want things that you didn't want before. It made you feel things that perhaps you haven't felt in a while at that time. So definitely a situation that had a big impact on you and on the other person, and a situation that still today might have left a footprint on your heart. So let's see what is going on in the present, and let's clarify the current energies. Death, Three of Pentacles, and Four of Swords with the orbs. Right here, we really see this person not able to stop thinking about this. With the orbs, you really see someone who's orbiting around you, and they're trying to find their way towards you, but it's not easy. It's not easy. At the same time, they are locked into that orbit, and they cannot move away. They cannot let go. They cannot really think about something else or someone else. They cannot invest themselves into a new relationship. And I feel that this person has tried. They have tried multiple times, but eventually they keep coming back to you, physically, emotionally. And keep in mind, as I usually say, that energies go both ways. This could be you or the other person. You'll know. Overall, here we see someone who has still a lot of goals when it comes to this situation. Yes, the two of you might be far apart, might have not even spoken in years, but it doesn't matter. The heart is still connected to this. And with the Three of Pentacles, we see someone who wants to rebuild this from scratch, who wants to find healing, who wants the relationship to heal so that the two of you can finally go back to that path of growth and overall expansion together. So if you thought that this person moved on, you're wrong, because we see right here that without being able to control it, this person keeps revolving around you. And every time they are with someone or they try something new, their mind, their heart keeps coming back to you. There's very little that they can do. We see that in the future, in fact, there is action and there is a potential conversation. Let's see what that's about. Okay. Wow. All right. Well, this is definitely happening. First of all, we see the veil and karma over here. And these two cards are really showing us how there is an event, something that is going to happen in this person's life, which is really going to make them see what they haven't been able to see in a long time. This is something that is changing their perspective, changing their point of view as far as what the approach that they should follow is right now. It feels like they are going through something that perhaps potentially they have put you through. And right now they understand that it's time to come in, fix things, take accountability for their own mistakes, and finally do what they should have done already a long time ago. And so right here we see purification. We see someone who's going to be finally honest, who's going to undress themselves from their ego, their pride, and they're going to come in to bring that justice. Now, why? Why is this connection so important? Why is this person not able to just focus on something else, to move on, to forget about this? Well, past lives, 10 of Wands. The two of you have done this before. It feels like this connection has happened before and it's going to happen again. There is definitely history between the two of you, and it goes beyond this lifetime. It's something that the two of you are almost destined to. And every single time you come together, you're presented with the challenge, the same challenge over and over again, the same cycle over and over again. And perhaps it's time to break that cycle. It's time to do something unexpected that will finally take you both to the next level. With or without the other person, together or individually, we'll see. But overall, we have a challenge coming in, a decision to make, and it's going to be very important for the both of you to do the right thing this time. What is that going to be? We'll have to see. Now, so far, we've seen a connection that is far from over, someone who is still thinking about you a lot, Taurus, and someone who really wants to find their way back to you, but they're having a major hard time doing so. Let's see then what is going to happen next. Let's see what this conversation will be about and what you should expect from the future of this connection. Is it something that right now you should invest into, or should you take more time for yourself before revisiting what this situation is going to be? Let's look into the incoming events and let's see how the situation is bound to evolve in the next few weeks, in the next few months. If you want to dive deeper into the messages with me, Taurus, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free, personal, live, 45-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Taurus. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the incoming events is the maze. And right here we see clearly that this person, in fact, is trying to find their way towards you. The maze right now in this specific context is telling us about delays. It's telling us about something that has to happen before this person is finally able to come forward and to say what they want to say right now. There are definitely a lot of obstacles, a lot of twists and turns, but overall, their determination is going to take them close to you, at least, if not right next to you. There is something right here that talks about timing as well. There is a calm down of some sort, and we'll have to look into this. So let's continue with the reading and let's start clarifying this maze in order to understand what is bringing the delay, what is causing the delay, and what it's coming next, what you should expect from this person, what this conversation right here is going to be about. Together, we're looking into how all of this is bound to evolve in the future. Let's start by clarifying the maze. King of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Hangman. All right. there is definitely something here that you should know that at first might sound not so good, but that eventually you realize is just very much temporary, Taurus. What I see right away with the Six of Pentacles is that this person might